Let's dive into the holidays. As cherished first responders, sometimes that's not easy. But today we're going to explore a variety of ways to look at the holidays. We'll start with what could be the negative and end with what could be considered the positive. And hopefully, each of us can find a way to get whatever it is we need out of the upcoming holidays. And I know it can be difficult. I understand that. I respect that. But let's try to make it better for ourselves and for those around us. It is currently mid November. We're sliding into Thanksgiving. And of course, then there are holidays that come after that. There's also my birthday coming up. And I'll be the first to admit that while I have a very strong feeling to acknowledge and celebrate the holidays, I have found that being a first responder for 30 years has made me do it a little different than my civilian friends. I've had to really accept that the date itself is not concrete. We can celebrate, and it doesn't have to be that specific day. Christmas Eve doesn't have to be that date. Thanksgiving doesn't have to be that specific date. Now, for the rest of the country, maybe the rest of the world, it is. But as first responders, we don't necessarily get to do things the same way the rest of the world does. So, like I said, I'm going to dabble in the negative first, and then we're going to scoot on over to the positive. So, to be perfectly honest, many first responders have had horrific situations occur on the given holiday. Think of those collisions that you've responded to where a whole family is in the car, dressed nice, gifts in the back seat, and there's some of them that haven't survived, if any of them have survived. Not only do you have the individuals in the car, but you have the family that they were either going to or coming from. And then, of course, everybody at the scene, the police, the paramedics, the firefighters, the record driver, and the people driving by, to be honest. We remember that. It doesn't go away. The family violence calls that you responded to, where a brother kills his own brother because they were fighting over a turkey leg. Yes, that did happen. It's just, you can't imagine it happening on a regular day, but you really can't imagine it happening on a day that you would do anything to be with your family or your friends and you're at work and people are killing each other. Um, so those memories don't go away. So they might be popping up on your holidays when you're thinking about a holiday. There's also many of us who, like I said before, you never had the holiday off. So you don't even know how to celebrate a holiday on that date. You know, waking up and doing the presents or having a meal at a certain time isn't even a thing for you. So when you're thinking about holidays now, you're like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to feel. I don't know what to think. I've always worked. Let's be honest. There's some of us who don't really want the holiday off, don't want to be dealing with all the drama, all the family, all the hoopla, and you no longer have an excuse as a retiree. You can no longer say, oh, I can't be there to celebrate. I have to be at work because you're retired. That is actually a real thing. Some of my clients have expressed that exact feeling of, I've actually hidden behind my job for a long time. And now that I'm retired, I don't have that built in excuse. So that might be causing some of y'all a problem. Let's look at some positive things though. Let's swing on over to the good stuff. And that is, you can be with family and friends if you so choose. You can be with family and friends potentially on the actual date, or you can pick another date because maybe somebody else in your family is still working or a first responders and don't have the same luxury of it being off that you now have. But you can actually spend time with friends and family. You can start new traditions for whatever reason. Maybe you were able to celebrate in the past, but you actually want to do something different now. What a great time to start a new tradition. Not only do you have time to do the tradition, but you have a time to research it and get ready for it. What a great, great opportunity. You can also serve others that maybe you didn't feel inclined to serve before. I'm going to tiptoe back over to the negative real quick. And that's a lot of first responders have participated in things like Santa Cops or, you know, bringing meals or toys, presents, gifts to families in the community. And you really got burnt out on that because you would go there and you would see that 5 other groups have come to the same family, but there's a family down the street that for whatever reason isn't having anything. There's a lot of reasons why we have gotten burnt out on supposed charity and serving others. But now that you're retired, you have the opportunity to find another way to serve, a different way to serve, one that might be more authentic to you. Again, a tradition. You can start a new tradition of service that also serves you. As first responders, we often think that we have to feel or think a certain way. For so long, that's how we've survived, is we've told ourselves a particular story or we've believed a certain thing. We've only done certain things and haven't done other opportunities, other things, other activities. What a great opportunity right now. What a great opportunity to really look at yourself and look at your life and see what is it you want. How do you want to live? The holidays can offer you that opportunity. I would invite you, though, to extend a lot of grace and compassion to yourself. If you are coming out of a 20, 30, 40, or even 50-year career of serving others, maybe the thought of serving yourself, while we say it's great and we want to do it, it can be very overwhelming. So maybe don't make the holidays a big deal. Maybe just make them a nice deal or a good deal. A small meal, a couple of friends, maybe pick a movie out on TV that you want to watch. Go to your religious services if that is what feeds you. But maybe just a time to reflect. You don't have to do anything. Well, your family might make you do something, but you know what I mean. Make some decisions that serve you. I would also invite you to make some decisions that serve your family. Those people that you never had to spend time with or never got to spend time with. If that time is available now and you're really not sure what you want, maybe do what they want. Make them feel that they matter. All those years that they had that crazy schedule that you were working, or your callback schedule, or the fact that you just didn't have the energy for them, maybe now that you're retired, you do have that energy. I'm kind of curious what I'm going to do because I'm retired. I've been retired for 3 years now, 3.5 years now, but my husband is still working. He's still an active SWAT officer. And you know what? He gets called in all the time. Several years ago, actually many years ago, we made it to where we don't even have a big meal on the holidays. I would go to Costco, I'd buy the already cooked turkey, the one that's refrigerated, the already made this, the already made that. And if he's home on the holiday, we have the meal. If he's not home on the holiday, we just have it some other time. Seriously, that's what we've done. And it's worked well. Now that I am home and I don't have the opportunity to get called in, we have a little bit more leeway. And of course, if we have company over, if the boys and their families are over, then I'll have a meal and we just eat without my husband. But if it's just he and I, we don't even do that. We take the pressure completely off ourselves. Last year, I sliced up the meal, had it on the plate, ready to heat it up in the microwave, which I can't stand using the microwave, and he got called in. I put foil over the plates, put them in the refrigerator, and carried on. I'm asking you to please find a way to enjoy the holidays. They're not great for everybody, but with a little bit of thought, a little bit of planning, maybe we can make it good for us. We have a lot to deal with as first responders. Just because we put the uniform away, just because we're not on callback anymore, just because we're not out in the community dealing with all their shit, doesn't mean that we aren't still dealing with all of that. So please be kind to yourself. Please try to find a way to find some good in the upcoming season. You know, you might be an individual where you love everything, you love it all. Maybe you could help some other people. Sometimes just recognizing that it's not good for everybody is one of the best things that we can do for our community and for ourselves. I would love to hear about how you are going to celebrate the holidays. I would love to hear what has worked for you in the past and also what hasn't worked for you. I have decided that I want to continue to serve my coworkers, even though I'm retired. That is why I'm a certified life coach. That's why I'm a certified retirement life coach. And that's why I still serve the community with the essential oil business that I have. I ask questions. I listen. I still live my life. I struggle daily, but I have great wins, and I want to share that with everybody. All first responders, no matter where you are in your career, no matter where you've served, I want to help you. I want to help you help yourself. I want to help others. And guess what? At the same time, I'm helping myself. So I am Kimberly Stratman, to the point coach. Like I said, a certified life coach, certified retirement life coach. I am still doing life as a cop, even though I'm retired. It's not my identity, but I do carry a lot of that with me still. And I recognize that many of you do also. Many of you carry more than I do. Many of you carry less than I do. Our families still carry it. So let's help each other. Let's serve each other. Let's make sure that each one of us finds a small bit, at least, or a vast amount of joy in the holidays. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. And please reach out to me. My contact information will be in the show notes. You are worth the effort. I'm worth the effort. Our families are worth the effort. Let's make sure we get everything we can out of this life. We are still alive. That's another thing I didn't mention. We have lost many, many friends and coworkers over the years who are not here to celebrate whatever holiday, however you celebrate, are not here to do it. So let's do our best to take advantage of the life that we have left. And let's just live it. Thank you so much. Stay safe.